introduction, we have the title, the author, the genre, and the reason for choosing this book. Okay, the title of the book that I choose is The Old Man and the Sea. If you can see at the slide, this is the cover page of this book. The author of The Old Man and the Sea is Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway is an American journalist, novelist, and a short story writer. He also is incessant traveler. He loves to spend his time journey in a great countries such as Italy, Spain, Cuba, and many other countries across the world. The genre of this book is literary fiction, parable, and tragedy. The setting of The Old Man and the Sea wears two, which is place and time. In place, we have Cuba. Cuba is The Old Man and the Sea take place. Two, on land in a fishing village. In the fishing village, where the place of Santiago go to fishing. Thirdly, on the sea. On the sea is where Santiago has to battle with a giant fish with its giant marlin. Time. In this 1940s, the story takes place in September in 1940s. 84 days, they battle and ending experienced fisherman, which is Santiago, and the last marlin. 3. After 3 days, sharks are attracted to the marlin. Next, please. Okay, the reason for I chose this book is reason 1. Classic. The Old Man and the Sea examines man's place in the world while exploring his need for survival. Because of the interpretive and philosophical nature of the novel, it attained the designation of classic literature. Reason 2. Relevant theme. One of the more relevant themes is man versus nature, which is a theme that symbolically pits humanity against the supposedly subjugated natural world. Through this, Santiago faces several challenges from nature, the most obvious being the battle with the giant marlin. Here he is, alone in the ocean, towards by a marlin and he has hope. Their struggle lasts 2 days before Santiago kills the marlin. Reason 3. Famous quotes such as, but a man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed but not defeated. The expression word often remind us about what we already know or aspire to be and trigger something within us to get back on track. The quote also take a big idea and compact it down into a short burst of knowledge. Okay, the opinion about this book is opinion 1. This book is a great story. It could have been a short story, but it was a very long book. But I think Hemingway deliberately dragged out the experience to give sense of the misery and challenge Santiago faced. Opinion 2. It was an epic story of how life can deal with your devastation blow. When he fight a long and hard, suffering personality until you finally win your prize. Then they shout calm and it like lawyer and politician to be devoured it, leaving you nothing but in the bare bones and wondering why you even bother anymore. But tomorrow is another day and you prepared to do it again. You have to. is a very emotional and moving story. It also has a powerful prose, a book to take with you on desert island. You seldom find so much symbolic coincidence in one single relative short book. On this book, we have summary, which is synopsis, summary of main event, and background, description of most favorite character and other characters. The background of the story is an old Cuban fisherman named Santiago, who has not caught a fish for 84 days. The family of his apprentice Manolin have forced the boy to leave the old fisherman. Through Manolin continues to support him with food and bait. Santiago is a mentor to a boy who cherishes the old man and the life lesson he imparts. Convinced that his luck must change, Santiago takes his skiff far out into a deep water and Gulf Stream, where he soon looks a giant marlin. With all his great experience and strength, he struggles to the fish for 3 days, admitting its strength, dignity, faithfulness to its identity. Its destiny is a true Santiago as a fisherman. He finally reels the marlin and lashes to his boat. Okay, the three important events of the story is, firstly, for 3 days, Santiago struggled against the greatest fish of his long career. 2. After 84 successive days without catching a fish, Santiago promises his former assistant Manolin that he will go far out into the ocean. 3. The marlin take the bait, but Santiago is unable to reel him, which leads to a 3-day struggle between a fisherman and that fish. The climax of the story is the marlin circles the skiff when Santiago slowly reels him in. Santiago nearly passes out from exhaustion but gathers enough strength to harpoon the marlin through the heart. Santiago kills the marlin and its blood attracts the angry sharks nearby. His hope of taking home his huge fish are dashed when the sharks attack and eat the fish. The ending of the story is Santiago sails back to the shore with the marlin tied to his boat. Sharks follow the marlin thread of blood and destroy it. Santiago arrives home sorting only the fish skeletal carcass. The village fishermen respect their formerly ridiculed peer, and Manolin pledges to return to fish with Santiago. Santiago falls into a deep sleep and dreams of lions. The description of the character. The most favorite character and description of the character. The most favorite character on The Old Man and the Sea is Santiago. The three main characters in The Old Man and the Story, which is firstly Santiago, secondly Manolin, and thirdly the giant marlin. The main character of The Old Man and the Sea is the Santiago. The description of the character is Santiago is an old Cuban who is the protagonist of the book. Santiago is an impoverished old man. He has skilled fisherman by profession. He also always maintained grace under pressure. He had high motivation and never give up. He also is a humankind person. The main character too, which is Manolin. Manolin is a young boy. He 14 years old. His age is 14 years old. He is Santiago's student and closest friend. His characteristic is love and care to his close friend. The third lead character is the giant marlin. The giant marlin is a giant fish. The fish is stronger and nobler. It is a Santiago large cat. It also a magnificent and glorious fish. The three other characters is Martin, the sharks, and Joe DiMaggio. The other character is Martin. Martin is a cafe owner in Santiago village who often goes to the Martin for Santiago supper. Martin is a man of frequent kindness who deserves to be repaid. The other character too, which is the shark. The shark is the evil element of the sea. They attack and devour the giant fish by smell blood. The shark also a sharp contrast to the majestic and noble fish. The other character three, which is Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio, he was the center fielder for the New York Yankees. Even though he was not appeared in this novel, but he is plays significant and role nonetheless. Okay. The personal reflection, moral value learned. We have three moral value. The moral value impact to your life and what I like and what I dislike about this story. The moral value of the story is humility. Humility is a humankind relationship with nature, which is human place in. Human place in is shown when Santiago accepts Manolin kindness. He put aside his pride and accept assistance for a young boy that fighting him. The second moral value is struggle, which is Santiago struggle to kill the marlin, and in the process he pulled very far out into the ocean. Friendship, a great friendship, the old man and the boy. The friendship, the boy will look up to him and not allow the fish with him anymore. The impact moral value to my life. Firstly, I will care to our society in order to create a good life and happy life. Two, I will be always focused on the thing that I want to achieve my dream. Three, I will be around positive influence and also help develop social skills that will make my social interaction easy and less stressful. What I like about the story is how extraordinary vivid the story seems to me. I feel as if I was the boat along with the old fisherman, sharing his guts of awe and wonder. For me, it was complete psychological drama because most of the action takes place in fisherman's stew and feeling hopes and fear. What I like about the story too is it has a really good aftertaste. When I finish reading and look back at the detail he chose to include, I slowly appreciate the craftsmanship and the message more. The old man and the sea also have the point is not end but a journey. What I dislike about this book is very dull. It make me have challenge to read it. Secondly, through a sordid and boring life, an old man story. Okay, this is the poster that represents the old man